Hey guys, welcome back to the Yankees franchise. In this episode, we're going to wrap up the regular season here in season 3. You can see where we are in the schedule right now, a couple of weeks away from the end of the season. I simmed a bunch just to wrap things up, and I'll show you the standings, and it's not close, unfortunately. We're 91 and 58, so we're doing great. We got 2 weeks left. We're going to play Toronto and the last game in Boston in this episode. We'll jump ahead and look at the standings real quick. All division games left in these 2 weeks. But we did already clinch a wild card 2 weeks ago. The Rays didn't clinch the division technically yet, but it's over. Our elimination number is 1 with 2 weeks to go. 104 wins already. This team does not lose the Tampa Bay Rays. We're at 91 wins, and we're going to get a wild card. Whatever. At least we're in the playoffs. But, man, we not much we can do when the Rays have 104 wins with 2 weeks left in the season, honestly. It looks like we're going to cruise to that first spot unless we don't have any kind of disaster in these 2 weeks. We should be the first wild card with ease. Like I said, we're going to play the Blue Jays here first up. Clark Schmidt gets the ball. 30th start he's making. 4.57 ERA. So not the best, but hey, a 5th starter. So what can you do? In the first, a little bit of trouble. Second and third, 2 out. He gets a strikeout. Looking, swinging. I think they said that went around. Strike 3. Ends the first, no problem. We're going up against Yankee legend Frankie Montas is on the Blue Jays. Somehow stayed healthy, made all 30 starts so far, or 29. This is his 30th. Pretty high ERA, not great, but not terrible. I guess, could be worse. It is pretty bad, but it could be worse. In the first, 2 out, nobody on. Judge doubles down the right field line. Good piece of hitting there. Next batter's Jazz Chisholm. This 3-1 pitch is ripped up the middle. It is going to get down for a base hit. Judge comes around third and scores 1-0. Yanks, we get to Frankie early. Want to hit him early and often, but in the 5th, still 1-0. He's pitching okay. Tyler Wade rips one deep to right, and that's about all his power he got outside of the diving try from the right fielder. Wade's going to turn it and go to third, and he's going to be in there. Just barely gets in for a 2-out triple. A little risky send, but he goes for it. Next batter's Luis Arraez, and no doubt from Luis Arraez. Home run off the facade of the second deck. And I know, he's wearing number 20. It's retired by Jorge Posada. Trust me, I've tried to get his number changed. But it just will not work. It just stays at 20, or it changes for a game and goes right back to 20. Anyway, in the 7th, bases loaded. We're in a mess. Jazz Chisholm's going to run this one down in the gap. Beautiful play. Keep this at a 3-0 game after 7. In the 8th, Dalton Varsho rips one down the right field line. Runner was going on the play. So he'll score easily. It's 3-1. Toronto. Varshaw's in with a double. 3-1 in the 8th for Aaron Judge. Already 2 for 3 on the day, and he rips this hanging curveball to left off Nate Pearson. That ball's gone. What happened to Nate Pearson? Used to be a potential starting pitcher, and now he's in the bullpen getting ripped in a 3-1 game by Aaron Judge, making it 5-1. 22nd home run of the season. So his power numbers kind of went down. He wasn't hurt at all this year. He's hitting good, but the power, I don't know what happens. Aaron Judge, only 22 home runs on a full season. That's a little weird. But anyway, this is how this one will end. 5-1. Clay Holmes in to close it out. Gets Taylor Ward to ground to second. 5-1 win. Anyway, let me go back real quick to Luis Arraez because, like I said, I've tried to change his number from 20. It just won't work. I know. I'm a Yankee fan, so it irks me too. But it is what it is. I'm not going to get too worked up over it. Anyway, last game of the season, jumping ahead, we now have 101 wins, 101 and 60. So we're going to be a pretty damn good wild card team. We bring up Johnny Brito just to spot start because we don't really need to waste anyone's arm. Blake Snell, who's on the Red Sox, 4.16 ERA he had this year, joined them. Giancarlo Stanton in the 2nd, nobody on, and that is a moonshot from Stanton. He's been heating up in the last few episodes. I think he's hit a home run in like 3 or 4 straight episodes. So great for Stanton. That's number 30 on the year. That should be his last one in the season unless he goes deep again this game. But another 30 home run season for Stanton. In the 4th, it's Marcelo Meyer, one of the top prospects for the Red Sox, a shortstop. He goes deep. Good to see him up in the major leagues and hitting pretty well. 17th home run of the season for him. Brito would pitch good, but he did give up that home run there. 1-1 in the 4th. Rafael Devers, he's going to rip one in the gap. It's not that far away from Giancarlo Stanton, but he's not going to make the play. Oh, my God, that was awful. Jazz Chisholm really should have been backing that up. He probably thought Stanton was going to make that catch, but Devers goes to the leadoff triple because of that. A couple batters later, it's Blake Sable, who's going to ground to second. DJ's going to make a nice play with the run scores. Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. In the fourth, second and third, 2 out for Jazz. He's going to bloop one down the left field line. He's going to stay fair. It is just barely. It looked like it might have hit the line. A 2-run score. Jazz Chisholm gets thrown out trying to go for a double, but that second run did score. 3-2 Yanks. In the sixth, we get a little rally going off Matt Moore. Volpe rips one down the left field line. Good speed on the bases with, I think it's Tyler Wade again. No, Shohei, excuse me. Down the line for a base hit. Candelario, next batter, rips one in the left, and it's gone in the left. Home run for Jeimer Candelario, however you say it. Gone. He hits one righty this time. 27th of the year. Good for him. Candelario has been a great signing. Still in the sixth, DJ LeMahieu rips one into right center field, and this one's going to get down. The right fielder dives, can't make the play. 2-run score, 8-2. Good hitting from DJ in this one, and it would jump ahead to the ninth. It's actually 9-4, but Hernandez gets Cody Bellinger to strikeout swinging. That's how this one would end. We'd win the last game of the season 9-4. 102 wins is what we would finish with. We'll go over the standings and everyone's stats in a sec. As the Tampa Bay Rays won 116 games. We won 102 and we finished 14 freaking games back. It's unbelievable. They tied the Seattle Mariners for the best record in a 162-game season with 116 wins, 46 losses. That's unbelievable. Sorry, I went a little fast there. Guardians won the division with ease at 99 games. Rangers won their division with ease at 99 games as well. There we are. We cruised to the first wild card. It wasn't even close. We went on a 10-game win streak to end the season, so that gives us some hope going in to the playoffs. We will be playing the Twins in the wild card round, is what that means, who finished 2-8 in their last 10. So I like our chances there, and we just had a way better record. In the National League, the Braves win the division with ease. Again, 14 games there. Mets, though, make the wild card. Good to see them finally back in the wild card. I've been kind of struggling in this save. The Cubs win their division yet again. Only 86 wins was enough to win them the division, so that division's kind of weak. Cardinals made the wild card with only 83 wins, and the Dodgers breezed by everyone. They won the division in the West by 19 games, and the Giants get the wild card there. So each division had a wild card. Mets, Cardinals, Giants. Padres finished one game out of a wild card spot, and they went 500. So not a great National League, it looks like. If we can get through the tough Rays in the American League, we might have a chance. Let's look at our lineup, see how everyone did here. You can see, I don't know why I cut out on Luis Ariz, but he did have a good season. Forgive me, I will go back on that. Anyway, Ohtani had a good year. Judge only had 25 home runs, but he hit 300, hit 92 RBIs. So you can't really complain, but it is weird he only hit those home runs. Very strange. Didn't even hit 30. 40 for Jazz Chisholm, though. That's beautiful. We'd love to see that. 259, 113 RBIs. Very good year from Jazz Chisholm. Good to see him doing well. Vinny Pasquantino hit 22. He had 72 RBIs, and he hit 278. Very, very solid from our first baseman in the middle of the order. I like that a lot. Great job from Vinny P. Jeimer Candelario, 27 bombs, 85 RBIs, 262. Brilliant from Jeimer Candelario. When we signed him back, I was skeptical because I thought maybe that 1 year was just a fluke, but he's been doing great. Stanton, he struggled so much in April, and then he's come a long way. 30 home runs, 79 RBIs, and he hit 254. So even though he's declined all the way to a 73, he's playing really well. Volpe, another 20 home run season. He had 23, which is a career high now. 58 ribbies, 224. So, like I've been saying, the average is just not there, but he has pop. He's playing good defense, great speed, and he's growing. He's an 87 overall. Austin Wells had a fantastic first full season. 288 with 15 home runs and 45 RBIs as a 9-hitter, as a catcher. Brilliant from Austin Wells. He'll be hopefully our catcher for a long, long time. Wartford didn't do much. Jock Peterson did good with his limited time, 303 with 5 home runs. Willie Calhoun, again, of course he did good in his limited time, 304. Tyler Wade, pretty solid as well. Excuse me. Just as a utility guy. And Billy McKinney never played. It was actually DJ who played in that spot, but I think with me simming to the last game, got the rosters all messed up because of the playoff roster. Anyway, Juan Soto led the league in average. Shohei Ohtani was second home runs to Luis Robert. You see Jazz Chisholm on there as well with 40. Shohei led the league in RBIs with 131, so that's nice. We had Jazz Chisholm down there at 113. The only league leader we had for pitching was Shohei in strikeouts, with a bunch there. And then in the National League, it was Christian Yelich who led the league in batting average, and it was Pete Alonso who led the league in homers and RBIs. So good year from Pete Alonso, and who went to the Cubs. And Yelich is having a resurgence with the Mets. Our MVP of the league, Shohei Ohtani. You see his hitting stats, 303, 43 home runs, 131 RBIs. And his pitching stat, he won the Cy Young and the MVP in the same season, which is incredible. The Cy Young for the National League was Spencer Strider, had 236 Ks. Seems to be the most important when the game picks a award for the Cy Young. It seems to be strikeouts seem to be the most important. And Pete Alonso wins the MVP, led at homers and RBIs like we went over. Let's go over our pitching stats because I didn't do those. Shohei pitched great, 3.37 ERA. Rodon was in the fours in the ERA, not great. Did have another 200 strikeout season. So did Garrett Cole, 213, 3.57 ERA. Nestor Cortez, who's been our lowest ERA guy for the first two seasons, isn't our lowest ERA guy here. 4.38. Actually had a down year going into his free agent year. So decision to be made on him if we continue to keep him or what. See what we're going to do if we play a fourth season. Clark Schmidt, 4.44. I mean, hey, fifth starter, giving us fours, whatever. Not bad. Darwinzon Hernandez pitched good this year. 79 innings pitched out of the bullpen. 3.5 ERA. Michael King pitched a lot of innings, but his ERA was kind of high. Definitely not going to be the first guy we go to out of the bullpen. Ron Marinaccio, 68 innings, 4.46. He was solid for us, and then started giving up runs. Andrew Chafin's been a good signing, 3.63. Jordan Hicks missed like about 2 months with a broken arm, so he only pitched 24 innings. But he did good in the time he was there, and he's back now for the playoffs, which is good. Sammy, we got in a trade mid-season from the Pittsburgh Pirates. He finished with 39 innings, sub-2 ERA, 1.6, so that's great. Great lefty specialist. Him and Chafin and Hernandez we got in there as lefties, so I like the balance we have in our bullpen as well. Clay Holmes was a great setup man this year, 34 and 2/3 innings pitched, a good ERA, and Bednar was brilliant as a closer, 61 innings, 2.49 ERA, so that ended up being a good trade for us. Here is the playoff bracket that you will see next season. Next episode. I don't know what I'm saying there. Next episode, we are taking on the Twins. Like we said, winner of that is going to verse the 116-win Tampa Bay Rays, which is just crazy. Texas versus the Angels. So a little AL West battle out there for the other wild card round. Texas will host that one. Winner will play Cleveland. In the National League, you got the Mets and St. Louis squaring off for a chance to play the Dodgers. And the other wildcard game is the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Winner of that plays the Atlanta Braves. So there is your playoff bracket. In the next episode, we will be playing the Minnesota Twins. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. I'm really enjoying making these episodes. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them, or I hope you are at least also. So see you in the next one. We'll be playing the Twins. Yankees always beat the Twins, so we got to keep that streak going. See you guys there. Thanks.